Hey YouTube, this is Triton451 here today, and today we're going to be taking apart the bolt system on the Proto 2011. I'm going to show you guys how it all disassembles. I'm going to show you all the O-rings. I'm going to show you how to lube it. And also, I'm going to probably do programming on the board today. I'm not sure about that yet. I'm going to decide on it about halfway through the video. So let's get started taking apart this bolt system, and here we go. Alright guys, so if you noticed on the back of your Proto rail, you've got almost, if I can get into focus here, you've got this back cap here. Look at it right there. So to get to the bolt system, well, first thing you're going to do is you're going to look inside of it. Hang on, let me turn it this way so that you guys can. Inside of it, you've got the eye pipes. Now, you don't have to remove the eye pipes to do that, but I do. That way, just in case you have a discharge, you don't, destroy your eye pipes, which is bad. Actually, those are going to need cleaned here, so I'll do that later. And then, alright, so take your biggest Allen key you got out of your set whenever you get the gun. Okay, and you want to turn it a full turn. Alright. Now, this is one of the cons of this gun, is to get to the bolt itself, you have to reach inside of it with your finger and push it out so that you can get to this. Okay, and it should just pull straight out like that. Now you can look down inside of it, you can clean your breech, whatever. This is now just a hollow gun. Alright, so let me move this over here so I can bring this swing my camera. Ah, I'm sorry guys, my camera mount failed. Oh no, that was bad. Let me get this refocused here so you guys see what I'm doing. Alright, so first thing, your bolt system. Hang on, we're gonna have to pick this up higher here. If you guys give me 1 second, I'll fix it. Alright, sorry about that. I got this fixed now. So hopefully we can see the entire bolt system. Okay. Now if you notice, it's a spoolie system. So all you spoolie guys like me, you'll love it. Alright, so the first piece that you can take apart is you gotta grab this back cap here. Okay, and this top cap here and twist. That will come off. But not yet, because there's a trick to that. So don't do that first. Now we can take this back end off first, which is you grab back here, this back part, and you just twist this back cap. Keep twisting. Then it should pull right off. Just like that. So that's one piece. We'll set that off to the side. Alright, now the next piece requires you to take off this O-ring. Now, I just take my fingernail and I wedge it very carefully as to not damage the O-ring underneath, because I don't have an O-ring pick, so yeah, any of you guys, watching this, who have a spare O-ring pick, should send it to me. So you need to take that blue O-ring off this front half of this. Just do it very carefully, and you have to lube this and put that back on, so we'll set that over here. Now this part should now nicely come off. So once again, grab the bottom, grab this top part, the three big green ones, spin that. That gives that off, and there's an O-ring inside of there. That will need lubed. And then the internal piston itself comes out. That'll also need cleaned and lubed. And this is another part of the piston with an O-ring inside of there. There should be no other O-rings inside of there. So the one thing I've noticed about this bolt, the stopper, it's really thick, guys. That's not gonna wear out anytime soon. So Um, at this point, what you do is, if you bought your entire kit, you should grab your dye slick lube. Unfortunately, I have the cap off already, just to not waste time. Stick about a pea drop, and then rub it between your index and your thumb. And you grab. Now, there's 3 setups I like to do. I like to lube this thing first. I like to clean and lube this, so I can just put this back in first. So lube these up nicely. Lube this whole thing up. Very good. Very nice. Very nice. Now, if you noticed, while I'm lubing this, if you notice there are colored O-rings on this, that's so if you bust one, you can look inside there, pick out the right one, and, put it back in. Now, there's an O-ring inside of here, guys. It's a blue O-ring. It's not hard to pull. It's tricky to get out, but it's not a pain in the ass. So, and then you stick that back in. Now, we have this all lubed up. Okay, so we'll stick this back in. Goes in almost like so. There you go. Just slip it back in. And then you gotta press it until it goes to this. Now this part I will lube as well. Now I was being silly. I didn't lube this part first. This outer part I should have lubed this second. Lube this one first, and then put this part in, the internal part of your spoolie system. Alright, now once that's on, we'll set that down. And we'll grab this part. Now, there's an O-ring in here that needs lubed. All of this needs lube. Now, all those people out there that say spoolie systems suck, spoolie systems are terrible, I don't understand why you need to deal with 16 O-rings. Fuck you guys. I love the spoolie system guns. They're nice. Now, do I realize that you have to get the right size O-ring? Yes. Do I think that's a pain? A little bit. But you know what? I like how quiet spoolie systems are. I like how nice they sound. I like a spoolie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I love the spoolies. Even this little 2011 Proto rail. This is my second gun. I owned a Tipman Alpha Black with a electronic trigger, or an E-trig. I liked that gun, but at the same time, to maintenance it was an absolute pain in the ass. No offense, Tipman. So once you get that on, grab this. You put this back on top of it. And you're gonna twist that tight. Now, if your gun malfunctions, it's probably because of this part. So make sure it's on there nice and tight. We don't need to have that bust off here, so that would be a bad thing, guys. Now, that little blue O-ring, we'll get to that. Okay, now this green part, you can lube these because they seal the back. I usually do. I mean, it's not going to be super necessary, but at the same time, I do just to keep them healthy and active. They're an important part of the gun too. So now, you take this black part, you slide up top, you're going to twist until you see this yellow disappear, almost like that. Okay, now you have almost your entire bolt put back together. Notice how I say the word almost. Now then, we come back to this blue O-ring. Lube that up. We'll give it the O-ring check. We're going to twist and squish. It seems to go back to a nice size circle, so we're going to say that O-ring is good. So at which point, we're going to, put the O-ring back on, which is simple. Collect one in, and one back on. We'll grab our gun. Okay. There's the back end. We're going to take the actual bolt system itself. We're going to carefully put it in. Now, people say you can twist and wiggle it. I don't. I just push it straight in. You know, it takes a little bit, but once it goes in, it sets in nicely. You're not going to have anything wiggle loose or anything. Grab the biggest Allen key. Make one full turn. Don't think you're going to tighten it past that because you'll break your gun. And there you go. That's how you take the bolt system in and out on the 2011 Proto rail. Next video, guys, I think I'm going to show you how to program it. It's not hard. It's just a little bit of a pain in the ass. So, alright, thanks for watching. Click like, click subscribe. Tell me some other videos you guys want me to do. And also, I'd like to thank Coal Tubing out of Johnstown, PA, for helping me, help me out with some of these videos and stuff. They've got some great people down there. If you want to book a rafting trip, go book from Coal Tubing out of Pennsylvania if you're in PA, or if you're coming in to visit. We do rafting trips, we do, tubing trips and all that jazz. So that'd be great if you could help those guys out, because they've certainly helped me out on getting this gun. Alright, bye-bye, guys.